Good morning. Esteemed members of the faculty, staff members working in various areas of the institute, and staff members of various other organizations that help us develop and run the institute, students, residents, other guests, and friends. My greetings to all of you on the occasion of the Independence Day 2019. I also take this opportunity to convey to you greetings on the occasion of the Independence Day from Dr. V.M. Katoch, our president, who sent me a message to convey these greetings to all of you today. Let's look at Independence Day. Independence Day is a day of prime importance in the history of our great country. On this day, more than any other day, we need to think, we need to introspect. As one of our students said, we need to think of the great sacrifices made by our leaders to regain our independence from a foreign power and of the vision they had for our country. It's a time to introspect. Just like birthdays are, we think what we have done till now in the last 1 year and what we have not been able to achieve and how we can take our country ahead. Our country is very large and it becomes difficult to think in terms of country sometimes. So I think it's much easier if we think of the issue at a smaller scale within our realm, within our institution, our institute, and any other organization that we are a part of, how we have done and what we can do further. And if we all do that, the same thing will happen to the country. JIPMER is one of the premier institutions in the country in the fields of medical education and delivery of healthcare. In the year that we have just completed, in my assessment, the institute has done well in the tasks that the country has given us. Of course, we could have done better, but I think we have done fairly well. We have continued to serve a larger number of patients and with greater fervor. We have improved our patient care facilities and are currently adding to these. In the year, the screening OPD became functional. The Department of Ophthalmology has acquired and started using new pieces of equipment. The renovated cardiac cath lab became operational yesterday, so that should again serve a greater number of patients and provide better quality catheterization facilities. Several new equipment have recently been ordered and we should be getting them in the next few months. On the education front, we have admitted new batches of graduate and postgraduate students. We had a convocation for nursing and allied health sciences students in June, and one for medical students, graduate and postgraduate, is planned later this month. On the construction front, several buildings have been completed. So we have completed the top floor of this building. We have completed the GIST building. The construction of transfusion medicine has been completed, and these buildings should soon be occupied and become available for patient care and other facilities, and that should be useful to those who use our facilities. We sometimes think only of this campus, but now JIPMER is far beyond this nearly 200-acre campus. We have nearly as much land at other campuses. As for the campus at Karaikal, the campus continued to function as it was. We have taken a new set of students, and I feel proud to say that with everybody's help, we have been able to make the first set of regular appointments for Karaikal, a group of LDCs. Their orders should be issued tomorrow, and they should be joining us, our family, very soon. So that's, I think, something that we have achieved. Yesterday, unknown to many of you, we've signed a memorandum of understanding with the CPWD for construction of our new campus within this part of Pondicherry at Sedrapet, which is about 10 kilometers from here. So what CPWD would do as a part of this MOU that we signed yesterday, it will prepare a detailed project report for the construction of an Institute of Organ Transplantation and an Institute of Trauma over a piece of land which is about 50 acres. All this that I've talked about has been possible because of unstinting support, a lot of hard work on part of all the staff members of the institute. Nobody's contribution is small. Everybody is contributing a little bit, and only then all these development in the institute is possible, and I'm grateful to all of you for your support. I'm aware that there are instances when people who work for us are not receiving what they believe is their due, and I can assure you that the administrative part of the institute is working with the ministry to make sure that all that we can do to make your lives easier, happier is done. In the end, let me come back to the issue of Independence Day. Let me remind you that independence comes at a great cost. It needs realization that each of us has not only rights, we expect things from the country, but we also have responsibilities and duties. Without duties, without responsibilities, there can be no right. In my belief, the relationship of each citizen to the country was best defined by John F. Kennedy, the President of the US, who said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." Therefore, I think each of us needs to look for what we can do for our country, possibly more importantly for our institute where we belong, where we are going to spend most of our lives, what we can do for our co-workers, juniors, senior alike, our students and our patients who are the users of our facilities and whatever we provide. If we can implement changes to make our functioning better, smoother, more efficient, and more fun, then we can be sure that the institution and as a result, the country will move forward. Once again, congratulating you and thanking you on the occasion of Independence Day. Let's all rejoice while also fulfilling our responsibilities. Thank you.